Okay, third wave feminism is really complicated. They're all complicated, right? Like, when is anything rhetorical theory related? Not. So second wave and third wave melded into each other. There was no clear, like, second wave got everything that they wanted and everybody was happy. What we did see come out of second wave, women were allowed to get credit cards, women were allowed to own property. The credit cards are really the big one. Like, having a bank account, having your own money, having access to a credit card, none of that happened until the 1960s. Which was not that long ago. Like, that's when my parents were born. That's not that long ago. So third wave feminism picks up somewhere along the trajectory. We don't have a clear starting point for third wave feminism, but third wave feminism rhetorically is predominantly digital writing rhetorical strategies. So what spaces are being used to raise consciousness? What spaces are being used to protest? How are we protesting? How are we raising consciousness? How are people coming together? But there are just as many variations of feminism within third wave, which is a part of the problem, as there are within the second wave, you know, and the first wave, where ideas got left behind so that something could get accomplished in first wave, which was the right to vote. Stuff got left behind in second wave so that something could get accomplished, which would have been, although it hasn't been ratified by all of the states, the equal employment, like all of the equal employment and the, the book says it, the ERA. So still not ratified, but that would have been like, yay, we won. But what got left behind because of that, and what was sacrificed basically so that we could have a tangible outcome. So third wave is trying not to leave things behind. There are people who are now, lots and lots of people, who have practiced the rhetorical strategies and experienced the rhetorical strategies in public spaces and private spaces, so then they use rhetorical strategies to ensure that their ideas don't get left behind. And so that's where, in the book points this out really clearly, those that control the definition of feminism and what culturally, so now we're back to the cultural milieu from a chapter or two ago, those that control the definition and how it's understood culturally have a lot of control over what rhetorical practices are allowed. Like, literally, what are protesters allowed to do in spaces, and what are they allowed to say, and what gets pushed back upon, and what are the larger, you know, cultural pushbacks to certain things. Sometimes feminism's a bad word, sometimes it's a good word. Sometimes we say feminism and people are immediately like, so you're a man hater. That is a way to control the definition, and that control comes with power. So at the heart of it, rhetorically, a lot of third wave is focused on not leaving movements behind, and or the groups who are really invested in that idea of feminism find space to continue it, and controlling the definition and the use culturally of a term like feminism to ensure that these ideas remain in circulation and remain valuable to contemporary society.